I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chargers going up against the Ravens. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Diego Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. What? 90. Let's round. Let's round. Let's go. Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. What? 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. Finding time. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got time. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Come on, let's go. Hey, check. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter.
Ohio. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
319. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now the Baltimore... offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this one caught by Max Williams. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The gun. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Surveying the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go! What? 9! Ohio!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So they're...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Black round. Switch. Ohio. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So Darius Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here we go. Blue line.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And some room to work. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 21 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Here we go. 38.
They'll drop to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go. 38. 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete here on third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. White, 9, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Here we go now.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. They're going to look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw here. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that. Press 3.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go! Red 38! Let's round! Let's round! Red 38!
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll give him a yard on the play. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. 3, time now. Like it's 56.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with first and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond even